Billy, welcome back to Swindon. How does it feel to return to the club where your professional journey began?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's obviously somewhere that I always, when I did leave, it was somewhere I always sort of wanted to come back at a certain stage in my career, and yeah, thankfully after sort of speaking to the manager, and yeah, it just seems the right fit at the right time.
What was it about Swindon Town that made you want to come back to the club where it all started?
Like I said, it is somewhere that I've just always wanted to come back. It's obviously my home. All my family are still local, and yeah, the memories I've sort of got from coming up as a young pro is yeah, it was just a massive opportunity for me and my family, and to be able to bring the wife and kids back down south as well was a massive pull. And yeah, like I said, speaking to the manager was another reason why I wanted to come back.
Well, let's talk about Ian Holloway. We were talking off camera about you speaking to the gaffer ahead of joining. So did he need to convince you to return, and what did he say to you that made you feel this was the correct next chapter?
So yeah, no, it wasn't obviously all down to him. It's obviously a club which has a big place in my heart. So that was obviously a big factor. But then, yeah, to speak to him, and I think he tried signing me in the past many years ago. So yeah, so I knew he was a manager that liked the way I played, and then when I did speak to him, the way he wanted me to play and my role in the team, it was definitely something that I got excited by and really wanted to join.
And it's fair to say, nearly amassing 400 career appearances now. You've worked with some high-profile managers over your time, here as well,
yep,
in Paolo Di Canio, but Ian Holloway, the next manager to work with, who's also going to be a treat.
Yeah, no, obviously I think everyone's heard or seen stuff about the gaffer, and yeah, he obviously plays attacking football, which is probably the biggest thing for me, to be able to get given that sort of freedom, and attacking sort of attacking freedom is something that I've wanted in my career, and when I have had that, I've sort of always done pretty well. So yeah, I think it speaks for itself when you talk about the gaffer. He's a massive name in football, and he's done great stuff at many different clubs. So and obviously towards the end of last year, he was doing well here. So yeah, no, it was obviously a big pull, but yeah, the club itself was also a massive pull for me and my family.
Well, let's talk about the club. We're walking through the corridors, we're walking into different rooms. How much has the club changed since you were last here?
Yeah, no, there are little tweaks and little certain changes, but as I remember, it's almost sort of the same, really. Obviously, I got changed here for probably 4 years as a scholar or into my pro. So yeah, no, it's just great to be back, and yeah, it brings back a lot of good memories.
Looking back at your career since you left Swindon, mentioned it already, amassing nearly 400 career appearances, what experiences have shaped you most as a player and a person?
Well, I think I've had four promotions in that time, along with sort of a lot of good seasons, and then a lot of sort of bad ones with injuries and maybe not playing as much under certain managers. So yeah, I've gained a lot of experience in all different aspects. So yeah, no, it's obviously made me the player who I am. But hopefully we can achieve something good this season, and I'm sure the gaffer and all the lads, there's only one sort of aim in mind, and that's promotion.
You talk about that P word, promotion. You mentioned it already, 4 promotions on your CV already. The gaffer wants to strive towards being a promotion winning side. So what do you hope that you can bring to the dressing room on and off the pitch?
Well, obviously, like you said, there's a lot of experience, but also on the pitch, hopefully to sort of help the young lads, but also to bring a bit of creativity, and I'd like to think some goals and assists along the way. So yeah, as long as I can help the team in any way I can, then if that's going to promotion, then that's fine by me.
You're no stranger to the squad. You know a fair few of the boys already here, and Tom Nichols, Ollie Clark from your time at Bristol Rovers, Steve Mildenhall, the goalkeeping coach, and also Connor Ripley. So really easy to gel with this squad when you already know so many familiar faces.
Yeah, of course. I've kept in touch with Ollie and Mildy over the years. I spent a good number of years with them at Bristol Rovers, and yeah, it's obviously nice to know you're coming to a club which you've got those familiar faces just to gel in a bit quicker than you probably would do if you didn't. So yeah, no, it'll be great to see them guys and catch up, and yeah, like I keep saying, hopefully it'll be a memorable season.
You've already got a connection with Swindon fans from your earlier days, so how important is it for you to rekindle that bond with the supporters as well?
Yeah, no, massively. Obviously, a few of the clubs on my CV is questionable, and I know a lot of the fans will give me a bit of stick. Even my own brother-in-law gave me a bit of stick for a few years. So no, it's part of football. I think at the time in my career, there's been certain opportunities which I couldn't really give up. But obviously, like I said, Swindon was always a place that I wanted to come back to and play. So yeah, it's obviously you get a lot of different challenges and experiences in your career, but the fans here were always good to me. Like I said, my family are all Swindon fans, so yeah, obviously I'll try and win the fans over a little bit, and hopefully I can do that by scoring some goals.
Well, let's talk about your family. As supporters will know, Paul, your dad, he must be really happy to see you back here as well.
Yeah, I think a couple of occasions that I was close to coming back, and he was over the moon. And when it didn't happen, yeah, it was he was a bit disappointed. So the fact that it's finally done, yeah, he's over the moon, and he can't wait to see me back at the county ground playing in front of the fans.
We've touched on it already. You're really excited to see the supporters. Now you're back. So what message would you like to send to Swindon supporters as you begin this new chapter?
Just to sort of come and support the lads as much as you can. It's going to be a massive season for us, and one that when this place is rocking, like it was in sort of my last year here, it was almost a sellout every year, and it was amazing to play in front of. So yeah, hopefully they can come back in their numbers this season and really help us try and get that promotion.